Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. I have a horrible hair day and that's how we start. And we're gonna finish the premiere draft run from yesterday, which we did with Blue Black Ninjas, and it was going quite well. Of course, first we check the store, there's nothing interesting, and probably after we finish this run, we are gonna do a little bit of Omniscience because I don't have too much time today. I don't think I want to start another draft run. Then again, we could. Hmm. Or maybe later in the afternoon. Let's see. Anyway, this run went really well yesterday. We went 6-1 so far. I was very surprised by the ninjas. They have overperformed. Um, Truth be told, I did get a lot of good rares, relevant rares, which are synergistic with what our deck is trying to do, and that's one of the key things in this format. If you get good rares, then you have a decent chance of actually curving out and getting good games. I don't know whether my computer has a problem or the servers have a problem. Sometimes the arena servers are quite shabby when it comes to drafting. Opponent goes first. Well, we can draw cards. We can draw cards. I'm believing in that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, go. Pay for that. We can look for the owl. We can grab. The boss's clutches is pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. And we can do this. Draw another card. And play the Geist. And that's pretty neat, I think, for our first turn. And I can sack something. I'll probably sack that and have a look whether I can get anything out of the. I can get almost. Wow! I mean, that's just super duper good. We could even go with the Kami, bounce something for value. We could go with the. Wow, this is very good. But I think I like this the most. If there are many enchantments in the format, then it's gonna be super duper good. Yeah, this looks like a spirits, birds, and enchantments omniscience, which is a very funny one. Well, that was a good start. Look at that nonsense. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit with the omniscience. I think my computer is doing the good morning virus checking and stuff. That might also interfere with how things are going. Connection wise, I got my first ever treasure chest. I think it's my first. Yeah. Ah, what a horrible card. But what a funny card. This is the kind of card, if I would have a free weekend when I would really have nothing to do and I would be building jank decks, I would maybe set up this guy, something with, like ridiculous artifacts. Like, there are some very funny artifacts in this 4 plus mana range where they get you a bunch of cards, they get you weird, wacky cards, and so on and so on. Good morning, tea. Very important for starting a day. Um, Radiant Restoration is very strong, but most of these are basically recursion spells, so we can't do much. But I mean, Thirst of Meaning and Aphemia are very powerful together, obviously. We're gonna cast this first, and we might Hunden. No, that's good. That's good removal. That's also pretty good. Wow, what should we get rid of? Oof. I think we're just gonna get rid of the Bowser Lock here. It's maybe the least powerful. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan. Sorry, Bowser Lock. Cool spell. I actually, when I started Magic Arena, I did play Bowser Lock sometimes. It was quite fun. We're going to exile Bowser Lock, yeah. Even though I know there is some recursion, it's 130 cards, so the chances that we draw any of our recursion are really minuscule. Uh-huh. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, the enchantment synergies are wicked on Arena. I think it's fantastic. They're very good. Okay. And then huh? What should we that all abilities? Yeah, I'm quite happy to make it lose all abilities. It's not the most dangerous creature, but I don't want it to ping me every turn. Oh, sorry, fuck. I'm just very sleepy today. Somehow I didn't sleep well. Ha! We have our own binding geist, of course. Very good, very good. And we're gonna start attacking. Um, I don't know what kind of format this is. I guess it looks pretty aggressive. Um, well, I don't have anything to exile, sadly, but never mind. If they remove some enchantment, I can, but. Ooh, they can bring back many things as well. Twin Blade Levication looks actually pretty rough to fight. If they put that on the Geist, they're in a pretty big place. Yeah, Embrace is also good. Uh-huh. Okay. Still a clean trade though. Also gets rid of their lifelink aura. Of course, of course. We're gonna keep making those little things and keep making this one as well. And yeah, I guess the ancestor can get it. We have so many tokens, it's insane. What? Oh! Oh. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Reading the card explains the card. And I should have read the card naturally. So this would be a binding. Yeah, I mean, if I look at the, I thought the creature I put it on gets the ability of the binding, guys, but actually this is a binding aura, so I could have just put it on the zombie and I could have attacked him safely. But never mind, never mind. That's life. Next turn we have a good number of fires, so but this is quite hilarious. I'm still not yet fully awake. I was a really, really big Krampus this morning. Very unhelpful and I don't know, frettish like a baby. I hate it when I'm in that kind of mood, but sometimes I just don't sleep well when that happens. Oh no, forsake the worldly. Why that specific enchantment? I don't know, but never mind. Forsake the worldly. Why cling to these trappings? They are but tools and affectations. True wealth can be possessed only in the afterlife. Oh, this is the kind of religious message that makes people really passive in life, right? It serves the status quo super well always. I mean, this is why if you look at after the French Revolution, all the European governments were extremely afraid of some kind of revolution or a serious movement, and without an exception, they all supported religion because they were thinking of religion as a great way of making people complacent. Right, that was quite a big, yeah, quite a big mistake. We're gonna let our beautiful creature die. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I only have one creature in the graveyard. That's a problem, though. Well, let's attack him with everything and see what my opponent does. Really? They're not blocking the ancestor, anything else? They're afraid that I have some kind of trick. Yeah, I think I have to get rid of the Goshen Thai. Or yeah, even more so the Sanctum of Fall. Because that's gonna cause havoc. Yeah, I mean to search the library for shrine card, on battlefield. Yeah, help my opponent trigger their shrines more times. So definitely not something we want. I don't know, man. This is double strike, so it's gonna be a lot of damage. What can we get back? Dimir. Dimir is not amazing though. We don't have anything else to get back. Well, we have this as well, but it's just very hard to get anything to die at the moment. Just sort of seems hard to get anything to die. Um, Flame of okay. Yeah, just going with that. Maybe I should have gone with the fairy as well. Oh well, whatever. Wow. That's gonna give something flying, so that's gonna be a problem. So many cards I normally never play with, right? Yep. I can't get the Candy Ancestor to die. I should have done that. This would have been pretty beneficial. I'm just gonna get 8 damage here. Yep. Sure thing now. Ouch. That was painful. So we can return one thing in total. Yep. Well, let's hope my opponent kills a few things. Please kill the kindly ancestor, for God's sake. They don't kill it. Yeah, well, this didn't come at the right time. Yeah, I mean, if I wouldn't have exiled 4 of these things, then it would have been okay, but yeah, this wasn't the game. This wasn't the game for this. I think at the beginning, this Spectral Lightning actually was a huge swing in my opponent's favor. I need to get up before I play. Yeah, I need to wake up properly. Dailies. Nice. Yeah, because we can play any colors so easily in this format, and we can play a relatively high number of cards relatively quickly. This is really good for doing dailies. That's true. It's an easy way of doing your dailies. I'm just happy that I can find people who are also playing this wacky format. It's a bit surprising, to be honest. In Bolus's clutches. So, this is a weird one, right? Because if my opponent has something good, then my hand is good too. But if my opponent doesn't have anything good, then... Oh, Honden is nice. Maybe I can take away their Honden. I think I am going to take away their Honden. So this looks neat. Yeah, this would be a very, very strong start. We immediately get a Pegasus out of it. Lovely. Sure, we get a Berserker. And we're going to take away their Honden because we don't want them to draw too many cards. Yeah, I mean, Pegasus is a bit busted in this format, ever so slightly. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right. Let's have a look. We got a Coralham Chronicle, another card that no one is ever going to play in any format, but never mind. Yeah, I mean, 3 mana 2/2, where you need to play kicker. I don't know, maybe I can imagine in Commander these cards can do something, but even there, probably this is a weak card. Yeah. It's just not something anyone would want to put into their deck, is it? Cleansing Nova, Utopia, and the Tragic Poet. Huh. I can keep that, and I'll let my opponent dump their hand. I haven't seen any hand disruption yet, so, you know, if they start out well, I'll just let them go ahead, and maybe I can take out 2 or 3 things. Such a beautiful sunny day. I have absolutely no idea why I'm so sleepy. I also have absolutely no idea why my opponent isn't doing anything. So after this one, we're gonna wait for this. My opponent is sleepy too. Maybe they fell asleep. I should do that too. I should go back to bed. I still have an hour and a half until I have to teach. Today's philosophy day. There's going to be one lesson I give on free speech and one lecture I give on. What is it today? Actually, I think we're talking about luck and John Luck and tolerance. Luck's conception of religious tolerance, which extended to tolerance for other Christian denominations and sects, but not beyond that. So when people bring this up in discussions regarding, I don't know, spreading fake news or spreading misinformation about healthcare, it's obvious that they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, that's good. That's good. Go ahead, please. 3 more creatures. Play them out. Play them out. I want to see all your cards. Okay, nice. It's good saga. But so far, okay, we're gonna go for enchantments. Anything else? Oh, you're gonna get a good amount of value. Oh, please bring another enchantment. Yeah, if you sacrifice a creature, that's pretty good. Although you should have sacrificed the Brian Comber, because that's an enchantment creature that could have been hit by the Nova. Anyway, never mind, never mind. Okay. Oh, my opponent is, oh no, they're gonna choose the Pegasus, and then I have to choose creatures, and then I'm in trouble because the Incarnation is gonna get something good every turn. Shush. Shush, shush, shush. Omniscience. Here's your funny format. They didn't choose anything. Wow. Okay. But anyway, we don't want the We don't want the incarnation on the board. It's a bit too powerful and annoying. Should I actually keep the tech wrecker, or I think it can just come in as a blocker for the moment. Yep. There doesn't really seem to be too much directed creature removal. I mean, there is some enchantment-based one. It's cute how the eye of the cat twitches even though it's sleeping. I turn on emotes because I've never seen people use it, but very rarely some people use them in a positive way where they're like complimenting you for a good play, or saying nice when something is obviously like going in a funny or interesting way, impressive way, you did something well, but very often you just get the Yorgo spammers. It's especially funny that a lot of those people are really slow players themselves. Okie dokie, let's see how things go. Good, that's perfectly fine. Huh. I haven't really drawn any enchantments yet. How interesting, right? Oh, that's an enchantment creature. Okie dokie. And that's something you get a +1/+1. That's pretty good. What should get the +1/+1? Chimera. Yeah, Chimera is good. Oh. I should have given flying to the Kappa. Oh no, my Chimera is dead. Yeah, we can take action because the Tragic Poet can get back something good. Yeah, we're just gonna attack him anyway. Really? They just trade with that? Yeah, they wanna keep their moth. Fair enough. That's an artifact creature, and that's been exiled by Thraben Exorcism. Creature with Disturb. So oddly specific. Yeah, I mean, that kind of card, it's just totally irrelevant everywhere, right? I mean, yeah, it's enchantment destruction if you really need it, if you really desperately need it in, I don't know, Pauper or Commander. Wow, that's pretty cool. I think we're just going to die here very soon. We're just going to die very, very soon. That was Death Touch, Flying, Lifelink. I think they have lethal, by the way. Sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, they have lethal, everything is flying, and whatever. Even if they let all damage in, I'm still dead. 5, that's 6. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna die here. Anyway, that was good. Thank you, my opponent. We were a little bit slow, but that's perfectly fine. And we had a good run. We're going to restart the client because it's already making noises. My laptop's GeForce doesn't like it somehow very much. Ooh, we get another useless card. And we're up to 18 mythic wild cards. Okay, let's restart the client before it burns down my computer. And it's funny how they make a game, and the most basic thing, which is optimization, is what they seem to care the least for. I mean, they've been pretty frank in statements about the thing that they're not ever really going to fix the optimization problems. There are lots of people who have commented on having problems with with game on laptops, with integrated video cards, and even on some desktop computers with certain video cards. But you know, Wizard is not very professional when it comes to these things. Never mind, never mind. Let's have a look at how our ninjas are gonna do today. Yeah, that's a pretty good hand. That's a pretty good hand. Yeah, we're just gonna go blue and Simian Sling. Wow, wow. What should we get rid of? Not the removal spell. Puzzle Maker. Koi. At the moment, yeah, we don't have enough mana for Koi, right? That's pretty simple, I guess. Koi can go. Yeah, in general, I mean, keeping cards that you can't cast isn't a priority, unless they are like super duper strong, that Koi isn't. Oh, hello there. I love the Arena Matchmaker. Every single game I played in this run was against decks which shared a fair number of cards with our deck. Every single game. And it's always like that in Arena. I mean, it's actually quite funny. It's pretty bad as well. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna bring this guy because, or lady, this person, whoever the Moonfall Puzzle Maker is, whatever their identity is, well, they're a Moonfall Wizard. So we're going to bring this Moonfall Wizard, and that can block the Simian's Link quite profitably. We hope our opponent dumps their hand. I'm very happy to see like 2 cheap spells, and I don't know. They discarded 2 lands. Ooh, Biting Palm. That's pretty good. We can. We're gonna attack because we also want to scry. Scrying is pretty neat. Oh, perfect. Love it. And then we're gonna ninjutsu in the Biting Palm. Biting Palm, sorry. We're gonna be very happy to do 3 damage to our opponent. Oh, do they have a counter spell? Can they counter? I mean, ninjutsu is not casting, but maybe they have the turtle and it's an ability or something. They can counter it. It's not impossible. Yep, there you go. Wow. But that's funny because it doesn't mean that we lose it. So their card went to the yard, but our card is back in our hand. So actually they are down a card. I don't think this was a super good trade, but they must have something in their hand that they really wanted to keep. Huh. That's interesting. Well, we're going to attack with the glider, but I don't think they're gonna let that get in, right? No. Okay. Never mind. We could kill their glider, but I think it's more interesting to see what they discard here. Maybe it's more interesting to see what they discard here. Okay, a familiar. That can't be the card that they were trying to defend. They were really, really, really trying to hold on to something. But what? Interesting. So now I think we're okay with killing off the other glider. Yeah, we are. No, that's alright. It's gonna die. It's a nice removal spell. We're gonna bring back the Puzzle Maker that can block profitably either of these things. My opponent has another crab and it's going to counter this. Wow! Opponent, you cheeky boy, look at you playing counter spells. In the Unstoppable Ogre. Okay, that's your hand. That's okay, fair enough. So we're going to... Yeah, well, we're going to kill that off. And you're empty-handed. I can't choose both, right? Yeah, because this was my artifact. Ay. What a mistake I've made, people. What a mistake. And that returns something to the hand, not even to the board. Oof. I might just play 2 creatures then. Right, I mean... Yeah, making copies would still be quite powerful, I guess. Oh, yeah, but anyway, let's just sit back for the moment because I don't want to die to these 2. Are these both Ogre Warriors? It's a Goblin Warrior and an Ogre Warrior and Monkey Equipment. Wow, what a hand. Well, maybe we're just gonna block and try and kill these things. We trade 2 for 2. It's not great. Wow. Definitely. Yeah, that needs to go. Should we get back something? We could get back the Koi. Koi is pretty good. Could get back the Koi. Shall we just get back the Koi? Or shall we just wait and destroy the Patchwork Automata? I mean, that's the most annoying, and yeah, you can really swing the game in their favor. Ah, gosh, we really don't have many artifacts. Yeah, I think I have to sit back and... I'm a little bit afraid. Have they had any... Well, this was an artifact. This is an artifact. This is an artifact. So they have loaded up on artifacts, right? Yeah. And then there is the boar, and there are a couple of other things. Oh, look at that. Yep, that's exactly what I didn't want to... Yeah, that's exactly why. They're gonna throw themselves back into the game. Shush. Shush. Ouch. And this is what we draw, of course. Yeah, sure. We're gonna get rid of it because it's very annoying. Very annoying. We're just gonna keep going in with this. I could have gone in with the ninja. It would have forced them to sack 2 creatures if they don't want me to discard something. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. I should have just done that. Wow, I'm so sleepy. This is so obvious, for example, right? It's really not very helpful, to be honest. No attacks here, sadly. Ah, gosh, I should have gone in with the ninja, and I could have made them discard one of the 2 cards, the better one. Or force them to sack one of these small creatures, probably 2 tokens. The 2 tokens make a big difference. They do, actually. They do make a pretty big difference. And my red-blue artifact opponent is far ahead. But this is just me playing horribly. I'm sure that almost all my plays were really suboptimal. Gosh. Nice. Well, we're not gonna let that die this way. Thank you. Do not intend to let the ninja die this way. And they're attacking for a lot, and they can pump the Steelbreaker to become very big. So that's a huge problem. That is a huge problem. They can't make it lethal, but they can make it pretty big. Oof. Neat. Does it have trample? No, it doesn't have trample. Oof. They have to play one though. So this can block here, and this can block here. And I'm very close to dying, but I'm not dead yet, so, you know. Here we go. How many lands have we seen? Way too many, right? We've seen... what's that? 6, 7, 8... That's 9. 9 is normal. Yep. Fair enough. No cards in my opponent's hand. Everything they drew, they could play out. Easy peasy. Right. We're gonna have to let our beetle die. Defend against the Kumano. Take 1 damage. But of course, if our opponent drew removal or anything, then they are golden. Oh, they're golden anyway. Sure. Yep, well done. It was a very stupid defeat on my part. I think I misplayed at least on 2 occasions. Very poorly, but never mind. In some ways, I just want to get through this run. After a bad sleep, I don't enjoy playing that much. It's still fun, of course, but it's a different kind of fun. Alright, nice curve. We can go. Strange, isn't it? This game, sometimes. Yeah, in the previous game I got some of my ninjas, but I didn't really get anything to enable to play them in a good way. Just the usual green-white big value deck, green-white-black, let's see. For a moment I was secretly hoping that maybe they did get stuck on mana, but they usually don't, so... yeah, they didn't. Yeah, we're just gonna play to the board, try to find some good things. Just gonna try to find some good things, some useful things. But their deck is going to be a deck that plays Season of Renewal and other value cards, and so if the game goes really late, we can't do much with that. Wow. Well, I guess I don't want this guy so much at the moment. I'm not sure what I want at the moment. Beetle. Yeah. Just leave suit up. Yeah, take that out and maybe look for a land. Can do. Sure. I'm gonna trade the suit up for this naughty boy. The heck? Oh, come on. So annoying. So unbelievably annoying. Kyodai. We're going to lose. I mean, I know right now already that we're going to lose this because they have Kyodai. I mean, that's just not gonna work for me. Yeah, let's bring in this guy. Sure. And he hits for 5. It's 5/5. It's not a bad thing to have it on the board. We tried to kill the Exemplar twice, but they had hit Kyodai. This is not something you have to expect. It's not something people commonly have. This is gonna be a lot of damage going my way. It's gonna be 8 damage. 8 damage. Wow. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Oh, they're not attacking with either of those. That's strange, though. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Kyodai here. I have to say honestly, that's gonna be the. Oh, idiot thing. My opponent is the idiot. Actually, they fell for this, but there was no trick. They just didn't block, and they should have made that block, obviously. Okay, that's gone. And I think now the Exemplar will die too. Hallelujah. Thanks God. Oof. Okay, we can get rid of that. We can play another land. 5 should be enough. We usually don't need more than 5 lands. I think. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay, let's see what we get. Right, we can get rid of this, and we're gonna just attack first. Okay, that worked out well. Nope, there's nothing to destroy, and we're gonna make them discard one of those 2 cards. What do they get rid of? They have another land. Oh, come on. Ah, thanks God. I have to say both the Dokuchi Shadow Walker and the Dokuchi Silencer were much more important than I thought. The Silencer won me at least 2 or 3 games, and the Walker is something that can speed up your clocking because almost all the other things in the deck are quite low curve. I mean, the highest damage is maybe 3 among all the other creatures. So, yeah, it's very, very nice and important to have at least one creature that can hit big. Anyway, that's good. And we went 7-2, so I'm very, very happy with how my first ninja deck did. So this deck had, it was extremely lucky because if you look at it, it had the Thousand Face Shadow, which is a very good rare. A couple of times I managed to ninjutsu it in and copy some other flying creature, which enhanced my ability to get in every turn for flying damage. We had the Raid, which is just brilliant. I think 2 games I won because the Raid just gave me... It buttressed my life, it made it harder for my opponents to kill me. If you bounce it once or twice, the 1 drain adds up. I mean, if you do it twice, it's 4 damage to your opponent and 4 lives you gained. If you bounce it twice, 6, which is a lot. Infiltrator, very good in this deck. Beetle, very good in general in this current format because people like to load up on powerful late game cards, especially the decks playing white and green, and they are holding on to those. So if you hit them at the right moment, you can force them to get rid of a land that they would need to go out properly. You can force them to get rid of one of their key cards. Puzzle Maker was very useful. Scrying is nice because there aren't that many ways of drawing cards. Thief, I haven't played it many times, but 1-2 times I played it, and the treasure does come in useful, especially because I played 3 Modern Ages, and the selection they give you is fantastic, but very often I'm forced to discard a land. And then it's just nice that the thief helps to go about properly. If you're wanting to keep playables, again, getting 2 silencers, I don't even know how that happened. People should take this card highly if they play the relevant deck where they can flash it in, they have enough creatures to discard it. Operative was okay. I played it maybe once or twice, and it's nice that it can stay back and block. Koi is just nice, 3/3 for mana flyer. I didn't have a lot of artifacts, so maybe I looted with it once, but still, it's good. Shadow Walker, very big surprise, very strong, good card. Crab is just nice. If the game goes long, you get a big creature with ward. If it doesn't go long, you can use it as a effective counter spell. Bargain, very useful, excellent because we have many small creatures. We don't mind if a virus beetle dies. We can block something, prevent the damage, draw cards off it. Same with sometimes the Modern Ages. In the late game, sometimes they are outcast, especially if our opponent is playing something that can put counters on their creatures. So in those cases, it's just okay to get rid of them and draw new cards. Suit Up has been much better than I would ever have imagined. This is something I heard in the Limited Resources podcast. As he was saying that the card worked very well for him, and I have to say I'm very impressed. It enabled me one time to get in for lethal when I was attacking with one of my vector gliders, and my opponent didn't see it coming. And it enabled me multiple times to block advantageously. So it is a very nice card which replaces itself. And often it replaces itself in a good way, right? Because your creature survives as well. There's the black 1-mana spell, You're Already Dead. That's also nice because it effectively gives your creature Death Touch and it draws another card, but you still lose the creature usually, right? Because you use that with a small creature like 1/1 or 2/2. It blocks something bigger, so you trade up, and that's a nice thing. And your You're Already Dead replaces itself, so you're not down a card. But with Suit Up, you very often are going to be up a card, right? Because you get to keep your creature, you draw a card, so you only lose 1 card, Suit Up, and your opponent lost 1, but you also drew 1. And you get to keep your original creature as well. Prosciutto has been surprisingly good. I haven't played this, but I put it in the deck because this deck has, 8 ninjas, so I thought that the manus can come in handy in some cases. Biting Palm, of course, is a superstar. Soul Transfer, very strong. One time I had out the Puzzle Maker and one of the Modern Ages, and so I could use both modes. But even if you can only exile something, the fact that it exiles anything is just very good. And if for some reason you discarded a useful creature to the Modern Age, or you used Dimir Crab as a counterspell, you can get it back. Vacant Awareness was mostly a removal spell for me. Sometimes when my small creatures attacked, the opponent could block in a way that some of their bigger creature went to 1 life, and then you just cast Vacant Awareness on that creature for 0. It becomes 1/1, and because of the damage, they're going to go into minus. Invoke Despair, I love this card, but I couldn't cast it a single time. I had it in my hand maybe 2 times. I just never got to 4 mana in those games. In most games, I got to easily 4 or 5 islands, but almost never to 4 or 5 swamps. Who knows why? It was an exact 50-50, so we used 50-50 because we don't need that many lands, and with the 3 Modern Ages also we have so much selection that we are usually able to find enough lands. Yeah, and then the Walker again, that's a superstar. Familiar, I can imagine Familiar could have been okay. I think Thirst for Knowledge would have been good if I get one or two other artifacts or artificers, artifact creatures, operative. I didn't feel that I needed anymore. Specialist. Yeah, specialist is also good if you have more artifacts, right? Like in a blue-red deck or a blue-black deck that has more artifact synergy, or in a Grixis deck, this could be really nice. But for us, Crab is an artifact, but I mean, you never get to 9 mana in this deck. Or you cast the Crab and also pay for copying it. Could have copied the Puzzle Maker maybe once, but or Virus Beetle, but very unlikely. The copying of Virus Beetle could have been good fun though. Why 2 Koi over 2 operatives? Koi has flying, and my experience is that evasion in this set is fantastic. Yeah, this is very good. Yeah, so there's another Crab we didn't play. We didn't need that many passive cards, and I wanted to be more aggressive. Chef is nice in the sacrifice decks again. Red, Black, or Grixis. Not in this deck. It could also be good, I guess, in an Orzhov deck if you have many cheaper creatures and the opponent has removal, targeted removal, then it basically blanks it, right? Because your creature would die anyway, so you just replace it with a card. Your opponent is down a card. Return to action is good. I was considering it, but I wanted to just try out Suit Up this time. And maybe this is the better trade-up spell. The +1 and the lifelink are nice, but the +1 won't always be enough to kill something. Whereas a 4/5 will most of the time kill whatever it is matching up with. I would actually consider now playing second Shadow Walker maybe over one of the Clay. It was so good. And I'm definitely going to pick that card higher. Artificer had no place in our deck, so yeah, that's it. We couldn't play Imperials. I was thinking about splashing it, but I only had one dual land, and I didn't want to dilute the deck. Anyway, it's an expensive card, so this deck wanted to go fast. Pursuit was, I think, the much better choice here, because often we had one opponent yesterday who conceded because we managed to make them discard a card with the Beetle, with the Biting Palm, and then we Kaitos pursuited them. That was just a bit much. They didn't have any cards left. Red was very weak, and I didn't pick any green cards. Yeah, so we got very lucky with the black cards, and especially the black cards that were passed to us, 3 good rares and 1 good relevant blue rare. And we get the 3 modern ages. This is something I don't see wheeling very often these days. The silencers as well. Awakened Awareness was also a nice surprise, and I could imagine that if you draw it as a last card and you have a flyer, your opponent is on like 4 or 5 lives. You have 1 Vector Glider, they're not worried, okay, the 2-drop isn't killing me this turn, or even they're on 7, the Koi isn't killing me. It's a little bit later on in the game, you might be able to pump your creature and deal lethal, so yeah, not bad. This is really good fun. I think I'm gonna try drafting this again. We got our mana back, we got a couple of packs which we're going to crack, and we got enough packs so to get another wild card as well, which is neat. And my collection is filling up nicely. Ishin, I have several Ishins at this point. I think what I really haven't opened, either in the drafts or in the packs, are the Mythic Dragons. I don't think I have. Maybe I have one of the blue. Oh, Mirror Breaker, cute. I wonder, there must be something janky funky that can be done with that card. Another 1000 Face Shadow. So yeah, I haven't bought any gems in a long while, and I haven't paid any mana. Oh, Tamio, cute. This is something I want to try one time. Maybe this would be good in Brawl. I don't think it can make the Historic. I don't think this is good enough for Historic. I mean, if we have some funky artifact combo deck, it comes down on 4 in the tapping. Yeah, It would be better if it could also untap one of our own things. This is quite a limited. Scrap Welder. Again, very fun card. But just, I don't know, I didn't think much about what can be done with it. Our white cards are looking good, so we might be brewing some jank on the weekend. I'll have a bit more time then. We could brew some serious funky jank. Yeah, we might play a quick historic Arclight run. I've been enjoying Arclight recently. I've been trying out some of the things here, and I was wondering whether anything from this set would be good. Puzzle Maker, no. Go to Artifacts. Sphere. Maybe we'll try one sphere, why not? Yeah, Tezzeret isn't very synergistic here. Source for Knowledge isn't very synergistic either. But I always like to play around with these things. Lightning Axe, I almost always side it out, so maybe yeah, I'll just try one. It's also nice if there's a little bit more variety. It means that it's easier to activate DRC. I'll eat a little bit of Satsuma Orange. These oranges are fantastic. Before I moved to Japan, I had no idea how many different kinds of interesting citruses there are in the East. And Taiwan, China, Korea, Japan. We have fantastic citrus culture. You would think that these plants are really mostly common and typical in the Mediterranean countries like I don't know, Italy, Spain, or South America. But actually, here in the eastern part of Asia, they have a fantastic variety. I mean, just in Japan, there are at least 30 different kinds of them, and they're all very, very nice. Okay, we're definitely gonna get rid of that, and we don't need Finale yet. We're gonna need a land a lot more than a Finale. Yeah, my opponent drew a card instead of it. That's fine. Oh, this is gonna be... Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Not great. Not great. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. Not exactly sure yet what I'm gonna do with that. We're definitely gonna go here for this, and maybe my opponent is going to be afraid to block with their precious Spirit Dancer. No, they're not afraid. Okay, well. Ah, yeah, they let the damage in. Very good. Very good, and very important to get in for damage. And now they're going to try to cast something onto it, so we're going to bounce it when they do that. And we can surveil something into the graveyard, and we don't really want that. We're probably just going to cast Expressive Iteration anyway. They did draw a card, so good for them, but they can't replay the Spirit Dancer, and we have removal for it now, so that's good. That's also good. That's good for us. Okay, another land. Maybe I should have kept that. One in the hand, one in the deck, one into exile, and we're gonna put that into exile. I think I just have to keep the Unholy Heat up here. We're going in again for one. And as soon as they cast the Spirit Dancer, we're going to remove it. They're going to try to cast some kind of enchantment on it. We won't let that happen because we don't want to face down a gigantic life gain creature. And we're seeing We're seeing a pretty beefy amount of lands already. 6. Uh-huh. So, shall we try and go for a Phoenix, or shall we try and door it and establish a clock? I think I have to establish a clock mainly. We're just gonna cast this. Also then get a little bit of action in. Way too many lands, man. Way too many lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not too horrible. How many staggering insights do they have? God, come on. This is a bit ridiculous. I mean, we can bounce it, but then we don't really do much, do we? Yeah, not that much. Okay, Drake can go into the yard. That activates our channeler. We don't want another land, thank you. That shouldn't be in our hand. We can try a gaze, and if we send any phoenixes or phoeni to the yard, then we don't. Shush. Shall we try again, or shall we just bounce the Shram? I mean, bouncing the Shram is pretty good, it slows them down a lot. Yeah, we just have to bounce the Shram, maybe. We can't allow my opponent to have a 3 health lifelinker. And we got rid of the third staggering insights as well, that's pretty good. They've drawn a lot of lands, that slows them down. Ashbringer, okay, that can block and gain a little life. That's annoying, but if we do draw a land, we could be okay here actually. We don't draw a land, that's not nice. We could draw a removal spell, that would do it. A removal spell, there we go. There we go, now we are talking. So we play that, and we're gonna remove the Hashbringer, and absolutely send the Phoenix to the grave. Our opponent can give up, but we're gonna play Otherworld Gaze, just to make sure we get the Phoenix, maybe get more Phoeni. Nice, we got through. Okay, so we're playing a creature heavy deck, which is pretty annoying. And they don't play artifacts, but they do play. What do they play? Gosh, they have lures as well, but we don't want to battle their graveyard, right? We want to kill their creatures before they can become dangerous. And they're gonna side in some white removal, I'm pretty sure. Raid can be good, maybe. Gosh, what are they going to bring? I'm not sure. Drake can do some work as well. Hawks I don't think I need here. Hopefully the games don't go that long. If they do, sorry, if they do, then we're probably in trouble anyway. So what can we cut? Yeah, do we really need that? We do, because it can send a lot of things to the graveyard, right? Gosh, what might not be that good against them? We can cut one opt, but it does make our deck a little bit clunkier. Sphere might be a bit slow against Finale. I also don't think we can cast twice. We won't get that much time. If we don't deal with them at the beginning of the game, we will never deal with them. Yeah, this is a very good deck. I think actually Auras has one of the highest win rates at the moment in Historic. Maybe only Golgari Food is doing better. Okay, we're going to bring our DRC, and we have to hope that they don't have removal for it. If they have removal, then we're in trouble here. If they put a staggering insight on the Sentinel, I'll be quite happy too. I'll be quite happy. And I might even just play the... they get the token. How annoying. Oh my god. That became big really quick. Should have removed it. I should have removed it when I could. Ooh. We're in big trouble now. They're gonna draw so many cards of that Sentinel. They're gonna draw so many cards of that Sentinel. Yeah, this is just not good. This is just not good, my friend. Not good at all. Not good at all. What should I even do, right? I mean, I can try and shoot the Sentinel, but I really need to hit. I need to hit a creature with the Dragon's Rage channel, or otherwise it won't do anything. Maybe just other relegates here and try and fill my graveyard so that I can activate the channel easier. And yeah, I think that's fine. We'll just start racing, and we hope that we get there. And next time we can remove the Sentinel, and yeah, we can kill the Sentinel. If they would just keep buffing the Sentinel, that would be. Oh gosh, that's so strong against us. That's so strong against us. It's really unfair. Why are you having these amazing throws? Why are you having these amazing throws, man? Okay, we'll have to cast this. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. Sure. That's actually not bad. We can... Because we can get rid of the Drake. Well, for one turn. Yeah, doesn't do much. Yeah, this one goes in the hand. This one goes in the deck. This one comes out in red. Send that away. And it's in the yard. Kill that. Get rid of a bunch of stuff. But I think we're going to lose that to Lurrus. They're going to cast Lurrus, and Lurrus will start bringing back all the cheap enchantments, and we're going to lose the advantage they accrue that way. So this is just not good. Oh god, that's even going to have lifelink. I thought just coming in. So aggressive. Are you sure? Yeah, that's something you should keep back, man. Something you should keep back. Savior. Wow. Things don't look good for us. Things definitely don't look good for us. Wow. That's cool though. Yeah, my opponent is doing well. I mean, this is an enjoyable thing. If your opponent is playing well, they're playing a good deck. There's nothing bad about that. You can have fun. We can cast that, yeah, removal isn't bad. Removal is a good thing in this matchup. Sure, we can just remove that guy. Yeah, they're just gonna sack the Savior, obviously. I'm just gonna sack the Savior. Sure. Because I don't want it to die to the exile effect. Yeah, my opponent is not a bad player by any means. We need that because otherwise we can't block the Drake. Otherwise we can't block the Drake. God, we're almost dead. We're almost dead here. And not in the sense that our child is born. We're just almost dead in the sense that my opponent almost killed us already. Very clever. This could... So Drake can get in for 3 again. So annoying. Yes, please send a token. Nah. Opponent is less sleepy than I am, that's for sure. They're paying attention to these details. They're not sending their creatures into death for nothing. They're keeping up 1 mana, which is very suspicious. Very sus. Very sus. Okay. Anything you want to say, opponent? No, you let your Spirit Dancer die. Huh. You cruel person. No, they have a spell. Are they playing Karametra? Some people have been putting Karametra recently into the deck. And it's a good card, but they're not using it. Oh, they're keeping their protection spell for the Drake. I see. I see. So what do you have, wily opponent? Yep, there's the Karmitra. That means we are done here, actually. So, yeah, we're done. Good. So if I look at the sideboard again, what we might need is something against the Drake. Something against the Drake. Yeah, our Darcys are a little bit less effective here, and the Dorats as well, because they have the Drakes, right? And the Pillars can be a bit slow too, because if they start growing one of their creatures, then 2 damage doesn't do much. Wow, it's gonna be tough. Let's have a look. Okay, that's a good starting hand. It's a very strong starting hand. We go with Darcy, and we're gonna go with Consider, probably, next turn. And, yep. Consider. We hope to draw something relevant. Nothing relevant at the moment. Oof, that's certainly not what we were hoping for. Maybe I'm just gonna do this. I might be able to hit for 3. That would be nice, actually. Yeah, this can go. We'll keep the heat. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Activated it on turn 2. That's pretty strong. If you would find a Faithless Looting, we could maybe go off. I think that's our best chance, really. Yeah, we need to kill this, definitely. Something that can't stay on the board. And we're just gonna go with the mountain here, and I don't know. I mean, Gaze is something I would probably want to keep in hand. Eh? What the heck? Yeah? Oh, you played this. But that case, we are gonna cast Gaze because it's a good filter, right? Oh, that's nice as well. It should be in the grave, actually. Ooh, Iteration would be nice too, though. It can take quite a lot. But I think we just need to get free. Actually. Do we have any chance of getting 3 together, though? I mean, if I just keep this, that's 3 cards. And I can get back 2 Phoenixes. Huh. Well, that's true. That's exactly what I need. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just keep it as it is. Yeah. I just realized that that's the way to go. And then, yeah, we do this. No, stays where it is. This comes into our hand. This one goes back. This one gets exiled. And we cast the looting. Yeah, that can go. We can discard 2 Phoenixes. And we can cast this for blue and bring the Consider and throw another Consider into the bin. Leave that on the top. And bring back 4 Phoenixes and go in for. I mean, we threaten lethal, so they will have to. Yeah, it's good. That went really well. We were extremely lucky. I mean, it's very rare to find 4 Phoenixes. Usually, you know, half of your. I mean, just statistically, right? There's 1 Phoenix for every 15 cards, roughly. So this was extreme luck to have all 4 in the top 25 cards. But hey, it's a game of luck. Just as much as it is of skill, it's around 50-50 at best. So don't let anyone else tell you anything else. I never had a Harness Infinity. Imagine that. Exchange your hand and graveyard. This there must be some funky combo. I haven't seen anyone putting off anything interesting with this yet. I'm sure some madman, funny guy built something good with it, but I haven't experimented with that. Anyway, this was good. Phoenix is doing the job. At the moment, we are right. We're still in gold, but we're comfortably gonna go up to platinum or diamond, and we hope to go up. It would be nice to go diamond and limited. That would be sort of fun. Um, so anyway, thanks all for watching. This was really good. Um, we won a couple of games, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, most likely, or on Saturday. And have a lovely evening or a lovely day, whatever time it is where you are at the moment. And I'll say goodbye.